Hi guys, it's Roman here with you, and today we will continue working on our Honda Civic red one. I already took a bumper of the car, take it apart, washed it, cleaned it, degreased it, and we will start fixing it. So, as you can see, it has a lot of different issues like crack and tear apart, some high spots and dents and small cracks that we need to fix, scratch, a lot of different kind of scratches here. Have a huge dent here, like push it in, and probably it looks awful. Yeah, I know. But in reality, that bumper is in really great condition for repair. Why? Because it still has its shape. Yeah, all these lines, all the tiny lines, all the tiny line on the side, they are still present. Yeah, so it still has its shape. It's not like bent to something that you cannot say that it's even a bumper. It's still a bumper, but yeah, it has a bit of damage. Yeah, someone probably could say, "Oh, just man, don't buy no aftermarket one." Aftermarket bumpers, guys, they are really bad in quality. They never fit properly on the car. You have always some kind of issues. It does not match size. You have two huge gaps. A lot of different things. One other option is to buy used one, like from breakers. Yeah. Yes, it's possible, but local breakers they are like butchers. So all the bumpers they ship them to you, and when you see that on photos it looks nice, but in reality there are different scratches, small dents, and you still need to paint it. Yeah, like I never saw bumper from breaker that is like super perfect. Yes, that you can just put on a car and that's all. No, usually you need to fix it a bit, paint it a bit, all of that. So I didn't see any reason to spend extra money because this bumper and also is fully fixable. And also, if I would just buy a bumper, there will be nothing to show to you. Yeah, so that's very important. That I can show you how to do that at home. As you can see, we are currently in a basically tiny home garage. Yeah, I still have a lot of things like bicycles here. I already ordered a small shed, so I will put them out. But at the moment, they're still present. Yeah, so as you can see, there's not that much space. But still, it's possible to do that in such tight conditions. So stay tuned. So we will start with applying the heat with a heat gun and fixing the dents first. Yeah, we need to shrink plastic because now it's stretched. You see, it's sticking out. We need to shrink, heat it so it will start shrinking and making the surface flat. After that, when we got surface as flat as possible, we will sand it down, check for cracks, weld the cracks, and after that sand weldings, apply filler, yeah, and prepare it for paint. And that's basically the plan. Let's go. So what I have here, I have some kind of used block of wood. It's just to push it in, yeah. Because remember, after heat it will be pretty hot, yeah. I cannot use my bare hands because I burn myself, obviously. So I will have to use block of wood to gently push it in, yeah. Also, I have a towel, also to make like more precise pushes, yeah. And it's basically to prevent my hand from burning, yeah, because it will be like very very hot. So that's ready, and obviously a heat gun. So we will put it to 160 degrees Celsius. It's good temperature to for that plastic. It's by the way it's polypropylene, so 260 should do the job. You need to heat up everything, like all the area. I hold my hand near behind that, so I can feel the temperature. Yeah, with my hands, don't, like if it's not hot, I just keep going. Like I gently push with my fingers and feel how plastic, how pliable is the plastic, what's the temperature of the plastic. Yeah, just by my fingers. Yeah, like I keep them, so I understand what's going on from behind. Now I'm gently warming up in circular motion, see from side to side. Yeah, some thank you for off. That's not a big deal. We don't care about that, at least now. And look at that. If you saw that, I should gently push it and immediately jump it out. So now we'll keep going, keeping it, and we'll start to pull that smaller dents on the glass. That's already much better. Next, we'll have to sand all this down. Yeah, probably to bare plastic. We will expose the issues that are hidden there. Let me just quickly check underneath. Yeah, underneath everything looks very nice. So next, let's start to hit this dent of this area. So guys, I really like how it went now. Now it's, yeah, obviously it's still a bit rough, so like low spots, like high spots, but overall it's really not bad. It's really getting its shape, so it's pretty smooth. I don't feel like huge high spots, just like small ones that will cover with a bit of plastic filler, you will still have to weld it, but overall now it's way better. So next step, I will take my orbital center, 240 sandpaper, and we'll start to sand it down, that all scratched paint. So guys, so far so good. It's already pretty smooth. Yeah, it still has some low spots, but we'll fill with filler. Yeah. Now I have a Dremel tool with carbide bit, and we will start to cutting out the cracks and welding them. So let's begin. What I did is I cut the layer of plastic where the cracks are, to make like a deep groove. Because the idea behind that process that we cut the groove, weld it, and then cut second groove from opposite side and weld that from that side as well. Such a way we will recreate plastic structure like solid uniform part without any tiny leftovers and cracks. So the idea is that we cut like to the middle of the thickness or a bit deeper. Yeah, just don't make a through hole, because through hole it will be really hard to weld that. Yeah, so like the idea is that we cut, like if we have plastic thickness, we cut like half or two-thirds welded, and then cut from other side until we reach to that newly welded plastic. Such a way we will guarantee that there is no hidden crack inside, yeah, that can cause issues in the future. So to prevent that, we need to do such a way. And I will grab my welding heat gun and some plastic rods, and we will start welding all of that. So I have pieces of plastic. You can buy a welding rod special, or in this case I just took a other part from different car and cut small strips that will allow me to weld the cracks. Very important thing, guys, you cannot use just any plastic part. It should be the same, absolutely same material as you are welding. So you can look underneath the bumper, there is always a kind of marking like ABS, PP, polypropylene. Yeah, in my case it's polypropylene, and I took part from the same marking, PP, nothing else. Otherwise it won't work. So now I will take my heat gun. That's a smaller one with smaller tip, yeah, and start hitting that and welding. So we need to don't start at the beginning of the crack, start further and go out after you pass that crack, yeah. Well, let's go. I'm starting to heat up. I usually preheat my rod first slightly, and then I start to heat the bumper. Like you will see how plastic changes its shape, and it will become very sticky, like super sticky. You will feel it. You will feel that your rod start to, like, I put like very light pressure, and as soon as it's hot enough, it's starting to go in. You see, immediately. And we just have to keep going, and don't try to force it. Just like just keep it tensioned, yeah, and hit that rod. And push it in. Maybe I have a bit too much air. I will reduce airflow and keep welding. Basically, what you need to do is to hit the rod itself, and you will feel it. It will be springers, and at some moment of time, it will start just going in. Very easy, without any additional pressure. Getting a bit hot, so I will move my hand, and just like that. You see that's like sticking out burr. It's molten plastic that was pushed out, which means that inside everything is like firmly welded. So now that it's welded from this side, I will turn it around, cut from other side, and weld as well. I've finished with plastic welding, welded all that cracks, dents, also repaired some mounting clips, so because bottom one were somewhere were cracked, somewhere cleared apart, so I fixed all of that. Also, I even started applying body filler, yeah, but left this area to show you what's the result. Let me move you closer so you'll have a better look. So that's how it looks now. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. If we will take our spatula, yeah, we will see that there are some low spots, obviously some, because you know it was damaged, what you expect. But overall, it's pretty nice, pretty nice. So I prepared my filler and let's go. That thing dries very quickly, so we need to be fast. Just press that filler into all that defects first. Probably we'll have to apply second layer of filler, no worries. The idea of that first layer is to cover all that nasty things, like tiny gaps, etc. You know, tiny defects. No worries if you can't cover everything in one shot. That's not a problem. You will it's better to apply filler multiple times rather than trying to apply it at once and fail it with it. Why? Because you see, the very important part about body filler is the pressure. You must apply enough pressure when you apply it, otherwise it won't work. So it's better to do it in multiple shots, yeah, rather than pack too much of it and have big problem is removing all that heels, yeah, that you made. So yeah, that probably will be it for now. Fine. So what happens next? I already sent it all that down, already made it all surfaces that we need to paint. Now I will degrease all that. I already blow that with compressed air, so now we need to degrease it very well, like it must be super clean. So I apply the special slow degreaser so it doesn't dry that fast, so I have time to work with it. Yeah, I don't need to be in rush. So I will cleanly spray it, and now take a towel, yeah, just plain paper towel, and wipe that. The idea behind that towel collects all remaining tiny particles, tiny dirt, you know, all that junk that we don't want to be in our primer. So next I will take masking tape and mask all that area that we don't need to spray, yeah, like this side skirts, you know, just take piece of masking tape and cover that area.
towel with the degreaser just to remove in case of any my fingerprints, you know, etc. So first layer down, I really like how it's done. Now we need to give it like 5 minutes flash up. Two coats are done. Everything so far looks pretty well, I would say. Now we let it dry and move it inside. Let me show you from a closer look how it looks right now. Yeah, smooth, coated, and you see that area why I put masking tape there. It like goes inside, yeah, and creates like smooth transitions there in that area. So let me show you how it looks right now. Really well. I like how it looks, to be honest. Really nice and even. And we will continue with that. So guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next time. And by the way, press subscribe and bell button. Keep tuned.